as for the Jaguar fans. Hold on. As for the Jaguar fans, I know you're looking for something. Anything to hang your hat on, I'll give it to you. The performance was so bad last night.
How bad
was it? That this is a positive metric. At least your coach flew back with you on the plane. Okay. There won't be any videos of Doug Peterson coming out.
In a box.
So there's that. That's also how bad it was.
Also, they had plane issues. It didn't take off till 1 a.m.
But the coach was on the plane with them, right?
I would assume.
Okay. Yeah. Didn't stay around hanging in his own bar. That was bad. I know you're feeling like this is bad, but I will cape for Doug because I love him. It's not good right now. It's really bad right now. I understand. But it really is it's on the quarterback here. The defense didn't do much either. And I don't know what was going on with the defense sometimes. I think even at one point, because I was listening to the Westwood One feed, Ross Potter was saying, where's Aloakun? He wasn't out there. Some of their best defensive players were off the field sometimes. I don't know what's going on. Were they benching guys last night? Were the guys hurt? I don't know. And you met Josh Hines-Allen. You know he's a warrior. Mm-hmm. You know he's one of those guys that, for him, you know how he wakes himself up to get in the hyperbaric chamber? I don't think he's waking himself up. I don't think he can go to sleep right now. So you've got some guys, and then Christian Kirk's another guy. I love that guy. He's a guy that just will not rest. There's a bunch of guys in that team. I don't get it. You know, I don't get it. Other than the fact that, you know, when you're 0-2 and your owner says, we've got the best team we've ever had here and it's time to win, and you go 0-3, that's a problem for everybody because the owner's not going anywhere. And certainly it's a problem if the quarterback has just been signed for $55 million a year and he's suddenly skipping throws to open receivers and airmailing other ones right into the arms of DeMar Hamlin. Just when you need the calm, cool demeanor, unfortunately for them, the 2022 Chargers didn't walk through that door after that first half. That thing was a wrap. It was over. He looked nothing like the first overall pick that I was drooling over when I thought the Jets had a chance for him. And he's got to look in the mirror. And I know that it's a team sport, man.
He was getting beat up pretty good.
I understand it's a team sport. And I don't mean to lay it all on him, but that's the way it goes in the NFL. Pardon me. And there were some throws he just had to make. He just had to stay on the field. You couldn't get Josh Allen back out there again when it was just a hot knife through butter, and it was awful defensively. You know? I don't know. Can the D coordinator grow a bigger mustache to because I would grow a bigger one. I mean, I don't mean to make light. It's just I'm just saying to Jaguar fans that you might sit here and think, you know, we don't have the right guys. You do, and Doug Peterson, I think, knows. He knows his football. I have no idea what the hell's happened. You got Doug Peterson after the game? Okay, hit it.
It's not for lack of effort or trying and all of that. I just think that sometimes you just have to get out of your own way, right? And we just keep digging ourselves in a hole early and can't seem to dig our way out of it, you know, especially, you know, as one-sided as this game was today. I tell you this, no one's going to feel sorry for us, right? I mean, this is who we are right now, and it's not very good, right? And we have to be honest, with ourselves, and I've got to be honest with myself and just keep plugging away.
I mean, it's the only thing you can do, right? I mean, what else are you going to say? He's not going to throw anybody under the bus, and he's not going to leave the team alone on the flight home. I'm sorry to keep bringing it up, but I've got to just put it in perspective of what it used to be, man. I also don't pass up too many of these opportunities. Here's what Trevor Lawrence had to say after the game.
Years ago, though, man.
There's enough blame to go around for everybody. I think we're all accountable enough to own our part of it, but you can own it, but you got to do something about it. You got to go play better. I need to play really well for us to win. That's the NFL. Quarterback has to play well every week to give yourself a shot to win, and don't feel like I've done that consistently enough. So I put that on myself, and I got to play better.
First of all, it was 3 years ago, Chris. Wasn't that long ago? 3 years ago. And
3 years is forever in this league.
I understand that, but you also have to put it in perspective of what it was. And then the first year when Doug got there, and then it was really – they were the 1 seed in the middle of last year. And then Trevor Lawrence got hurt, and he hasn't won a game since. And whatever magic they found to make the playoffs that first year, and whatever they had in the beginning of last year, I mean, it's got to still be in that room. That's the way I'm looking at it. You have no other choice but to look at it that way. Because you're not firing the coach. You have no other choice,
but we make so many excuses for Trevor Lawrence.
Well, and I literally just laid it all at his feet.
I know. I'm just saying. It's just...
He's the first overall quarterback of this team, and he can't be skipping throws, and he can't be airmailing throws, and you can't keep 3 and out and your defense back out there when Josh Allen is coming for you like it's
they went for it a few times on fourth down. They made a few fourth down conversions, but this is why you don't pay these guys. You make them prove it. This is why you make them prove it. You think Shad Khan wants this back? Think he'd like a do-over?
I think he's stunned. I think he thought, as he said, this is the best team we've ever had. I think he doesn't know what's hit him, personally. And unfortunately for the Jaguars, you see what their next game is?
Yeah, Houston.
Yep.
2 division games, back-to-back.
And, well, I mean, so you can make some hay real quick. You can turn it around. You have an opportunity to turn it around.
I mean,
by the way, this is a matchup of teams that just lost by a combined score of 81-17. I just did that math.
I was like, were you doing that?
I just literally did the math. They just lost by a combined score of 81-17. So it is 100% the battle of teams looking for a little intermezzo, a little palate cleanser.
And then Indy the week after, where they haven't looked great at all. Their quarterback looks, just as lost sometimes as your own.
And then I see him in London. That's the other game I'm sticking around in London after Jets, Vikings, Jaguars at Chicago. And by the way, London is great for them. I know they don't like, players don't like uprooting themselves and living because they're going back to back in London. They're there for a fortnight too. Yeah. But maybe they just get away from everything. You split here, right? And then you show up in London 1-4, or if you're lucky, 2-3, and then you hunker down and you get some of that, Union Jack bonding.
Look, they could
drive on the left side of the road.
They could rattle off 4 straight wins here. I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility.
Because again, they got the guys in the room. The guys in the room made the playoffs 2 years ago and were the 1 seed until Trevor Lawrence got hurt last year. And Christian Kirk got hurt at the same time, the same game, and the entire thing has gone into the El Toilette.
I'm also worried that Doug Peterson doesn't make it back from London.
Me too, because I love the guy.
Yeah, and it's looking that way right at the moment.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.